Hey, so today we're talking about Trello, and I'm going to have us hop in. I'm going to have us look at a couple different boards, and I'm going to give you hints and keys as to how you can use Trello to help organize your business, because that's what we're all here for, right? So this is going to be what a Trello board looks like, and I'm going to go ahead and show us what it can look like at the beginning when you pop in. I am using Trello Gold, which is the upsell basically for Trello. And this is what it looks like to have a lot of different boards that you share with a lot of different people. This is, as an online business manager, this is how I help my clients manage their business. And so we're going to go ahead and get started in just a second, but I want to show you how easy it is to create a board, because when you hop into Trello, obviously you need to start by creating a board. And so you can create a board that way. And I'm going to do Heart-Centered Biz Bosses Fun. So we're going to hit create. That's going to take us to this. And that is as easy as it gets, guys. So I'm going to actually go back to, I want to show you the processes, the links, passwords, and publicity. This is going to be, this is actually like one of my top used boards. And so this has got the links to my social media. So if you're sending out somebody wants your social media links for a guest blog or for a podcast, this is where I store those. So it's an easy copy paste. And then my website links, you can also put passwords so passwords can go right here, and you go in and say, I want to store this is silly, but my Trello password, because why would you store a Trello password inside Trello? So anyways, you put the password in there, and that's going to be for whatever you want it to be. This is great when you're also sharing with a team, because then if they need a password to something, you can easily put it in there. Or if you're sharing a password with your husband or your person that's helping you with something, like, you never know what you need passwords for. I always put my random bank account, or like the credit card that I pay once a month. I put that in here because I never remember it. So then you can also do where you've been featured. If you've got those somewhere, you can put those in. It just keeps it centrally located. And then what I use it a lot of times for is for the affiliate links. And so say you've got a Trello affiliate, you can add it, go in, put your link, and then when you're on social media wanting to share that link, you can go ahead and copy and paste, and it makes it so much easier. So that's one of the boards you guys are going to get for today. The other one I wanted to walk through is the week. So I was kind of already playing around in here. And I want to go through and show you first off how to, these are called cards. So this is a list. So Thursday is the list, and then you add the card. So Thursday, I'm going to schedule my social media. Oops, I spelled it right. Okay, so that's there. And to make a list, go over here, add a list, and say big items. So that's there. And that is how you make a list. It's super, super easy. So one of the things, and I'm going to close this, one of the things I love to do with my clients is help them organize their weeks. So we can go here and I name it, you could name it whatever. And when you are, I guess it just depends on you. So I like to put the day of the month, or the day of the week, excuse me, the day of the week on the top here. And then have a checklist. And you add a checklist by going add, and then clicking to add that. And then you add an item. So this week I want to write one blog post. And then you can do that. So the nice thing about checklists is you can check it off and you're done. And then you can keep track of how much you've gotten done. And then the other thing that you can do, if you go back and you name this May 15th, I think is next week. You name it May 15th. If you know you want to write 2 more blog posts, you can uncheck it and that will make it come alive again and like an actual action item for the week. The other way that one of my clients is doing is to make the actual like date or the actual item its own card. And so you can go through, click to add a card, and you can make the action item something that's going to be due that week. So you can do make pillow if you make pillows. And then you click on the card and you can go over here to due date and click, oh, I want to have this due next week. So I want to make a pillow by next week. Save. And then up here it comes and it's the due date. So the nice thing about this is if you already get it checked off, then you get it done before May 22nd and you're done. And if it's the day before, it'll pop yellow and that will make it be like kind of heads up, this is coming due. If it's overdue, then it's going to be red. So a couple of the things I want to highlight here. You see the edit description. You can edit and put in information, and that's just an extra place. Like if you're putting some information for somebody and you want to add a description, you can put it there. Write a comment is going to be, I want a purple pillow. And then you click send. You can edit and delete. And then also, if you want somebody to pay attention and to get notified that you're writing to them on this card, you can put the @ sign and then click to whomever you're going to send it to. And their name will pop up. You can also click to attach here. So you attach from the computer, Google Drive, Dropbox, and then click the @ sign. If there are people that were also, if you had shared your boards with somebody, then that information would be here and you just mention somebody. They have emojis, which is pretty awesome. And then you can add a card, so you can search for a card and add that to this. So you can say May 15th, Heart Center Biz Bosses Week, and add that to it. Now let's go over here to the add section, and I already went through adding a member. You can add a member to the board, and that just says that that person's working on it. You can add a label, which you can go in here and name the labels. and pick a color, which is pretty awesome. And then you can say crafts. We'll add that category. So you can label it crafts, and that way you know exactly what I guess what kind of what thing it is, under what category it is, and that's easier to categorize. You can move the cards to different boards, or so you do the different boards, and then you can also add it to different lists. So you can move it to Monday. So if we're moving it over, you can add it to Thursday. Position 2 is just going to be where it ends up, and you can move. And then you say, oh, okay, so on Thursday, I'm going to make my pillow. And I know it's a craft because it's labeled as a craft. So that is how that works. And this is one of the ones, and I'm going to go through, actually, I'm going to delete this. So I'm going to archive it. Hit delete, so that you guys get a fresh, clean, happy board. And I'm going to rename this the 8th, so you can go ahead and get started. And you can decide what kind of way that you want to do this. All right, so that's one of the boards that you guys are going to get. And the other one I wanted to talk quickly about is the social media board. So I use my social media board to help me organize my social media, of course. I use it to talk with my social media manager. So we have a communications board. And then I have a hashtags board, which is simply, so I have 2 Instagram accounts. I have my legacy creative one, and I have a separate hashtag set that I use for that. So I fill in here and I say hashtag that, hashtag this, and then I go in here, and it's super easy to go in and copy and paste it. So I go onto Trello on my phone after I've done my Instagram post, and I copy and paste my hashtags from here. I'm going to go ahead and archive that for you guys. So hashtags, and then I have pictures that I want to share and headshots. And that way I have a full slew of pictures that I can add from my computer, and I can put them onto my phone, and that way I don't have to try and find the same picture, or if I've got it downloaded from Adobe, I can go in and just add the picture. And then I also will take the time to type up, because typing for me is so much easier. I can go ahead and type up the description under the picture and have the description and the picture and get that so it's sent over to either my Instagram, or if my social media manager is filling up my Smarter Queue. I use Smarter Queue to schedule my social media. I can have her take the picture and the description, put it straight into my Smarter Queue for me, and then that eliminates time and energy. So it's all right here, it's all good to go, and it just creates a smooth transition. And I believe that is all I wanted to cover for this week. Yes. Okay, so if you have any questions, go ahead and let me know. You can send me a message in Facebook. You can comment on the video. If you send me a message, please let me know in the comments that you've sent me a message. because that way I'll actually be able to look for it. Sometimes I get looking at things and if it's a new message, it doesn't come up. And then you can also email me. And if you are on the email list for the challenge this week, then you'll have my email, obviously. So it's Danielle@legacycreativeco.com, and we can chat and I can help you out. Oh, one other thing. If you are setting deadlines, it's going to pop up under the notifications, the little bell here in the right-hand corner. It's going to turn red when there's something that's due. And that is all for today. I hope this has been really, really helpful for you guys.